Hey everyone, and welcome back. We are going to be creating a pretty cool prototype here where we're going to remove an item from our wish list. And it's pretty easy to do actually. Let's jump right in. We're going to be using Smart Animate, and Smart Animate is going to allow us to do a bunch of cool things like basically it's going to animate all this content shifting upwards as we remove this shoes product. And you can see that I have this shoes product actually named because this is the one I want removed. I'm going to call it delete this card because if I left it as just like a regular card, there may be some issues here when, something gets shifted from one side to the other. So I just want to make it apparent that this is the card that's going to be deleted and it's no longer in this frame. So let's go right ahead and start this up. So I'm going to actually select this little icon over here and drag it over to this screen. I'm going to select on tap and, navigate to that screen. That's totally fine. I'm going to select Smart Animate instead and 300 milliseconds. And we can call our flow, just so we keep things really consistent, remove an item from your wish list. Now, I definitely urge everyone to use the resources that I've provided. You'll have wireframes in there to use. You'll also have the prototypes already set up for you. So go ahead, please use that. And come up with your own prototypes, just showing and hiding things. I think it's just a really good way to just practice. So let's jump right in. I'm going to press play. And here we go. I already have it loaded up. So I'm going to click it and there you go. Like that's pretty amazing. We see this whole little animation. It's very simple. It's very small, but it's straight to the point. We see that shoes item is gone. Let's do it again. And there we go. It's gone again once more. Now, I think the thing that we're actually forgetting is, sometimes we have like big thumbs and, accidents happen and we don't want that accident to happen and no way to kind of undo it. So I've created this toast overlay. Now, this little overlay is essentially going to allow us to just say, hey, are you sure you wanted to do that? You can undo it. Let's go back. So that's what we've done here. I have this little thing set up. And what I'm going to do is I've created a connection from the top layer frame. And the reason I did that was because I want it to pop up after the interaction has happened here where we've removed the frame. I want it to be an after delay interaction. So that means that, after say 400 milliseconds, this is going to pop up out of nowhere. So instead of selecting navigate to, I want to select open overlay. And what I'm going to do is just like, have it over here maybe, because if we're thinking about the height of our frame, we'll test this just to make sure, but we're going to keep it right there and we're not going to keep the animation to instant. We can also have a little bit of fun with this. We can say that we want it to move in nicely from the bottom, and that means it's just going to like pop right in. We don't need a background color or like an overlay because it's not a modal. It's more like just like a quick overlay. And whenever you click outside, it's going to dismiss it. So let's take a look. So there we go. And let's press play. So now you notice like we're fine tuning this whole interactive process. I'm over here now. I'm going to press play. Boom. And there you go. We see our toast pop up. And, I want to actually, push it down just a little bit more. Let's see that play out again. So I restarted it. And there we go. We have our interaction here. Now there's a couple things that we need to just clean up. Now let's say the user doesn't actually, want to click on anything. So maybe we can do after delay of, 1.5 seconds. We close this overlay so it automatically closes. And what happens if we maybe click undo? Undo should probably just bring everything back. So we can do that and just click Smart Animate because we want that Smart Animate to come back where this new item pops in. It'll dissolve inward and all the other content will push downward. So let's see how this all plays out. Let's talk through every little interaction here. So click to remove the wish list item. It removes. Now this pops up and it's gone. So maybe 1.5 seconds isn't enough time. So let's jump right into this little interaction here. So the after delay, maybe it's 2.5 seconds, which is 2,500 milliseconds. So let's do that one more time here. Okay, pops up, perfect. If I click outside of it, it's going to close automatically. So let's do that again. Now I'm going to click undo. And there we go. It undoes the actual action. The item's back in your wish list. And then this item and all the content below it shift downward. So let's do that one more time. So I'm going to press that. I'm going to say, hey, no, I don't want to remove that. And there we go. We're back to the beginning. And now we have like a little bit of a loopable prototype, except when, that's gone. Then we could just press R to restart it. And there you go. I mean, that is how you create that type of interaction within Figma. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to add a nice description, just saying this interaction outlines how a user is able to remove and restore a wish list item. And we can see that reflected here. Let me just close that. And there we go. It's reflected back in our prototype. And there you go. That's how you can create overlays within Figma really easily. And that's how you can use Smart Animate for some very simple, like show and hide prototyping interactions.